What's up YouTube? Welcome to my very first video. I am super pumped and excited. This very first video is all about you getting to know me. I have divided it into 3 parts. In the first part of this video, I'm going to give you guys some basic facts about myself, about where I live and what I do. In the second part of this video, I'm going to get really personal about myself so you guys really get to know me and who you're dealing with on this channel. And the third and final part of this video, I'm going to tell you guys about my plan for this channel, where I am planning to take it and what I am hoping to achieve from it. So with no further ado, let's get started. Welcome back everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I've been wanting to do this channel for a little while now and it's taken me a while, but I am here finally. So let's straight away jump into me introducing myself to you guys. My name is Ali and I currently live here in Adelaide, Australia. My heritage goes back to Afghanistan and I was actually born in Afghanistan before my family fled the country through the Taliban war to Iran. In Iran, I spent most of my teenage life where we're facing a lot of racism, discrimination and restriction. For that, my family migrated to Pakistan. Once we got to Pakistan, we realized there was really not much difference here either. And as a result, one of my close relatives decided to come to Australia. He came to Australia by boat and as a refugee. He was in a refugee camp for about 2 years, I think, before he was released and accepted as a refugee to this country. Once he was released, then he was able to bring myself and the rest of the family over. Let me tell you this much, having lived in 3 third-world countries with limited opportunities, racism, discrimination and everything that comes with living in those type of countries, I value Australia so much. I value everything that he's given me and I will always consider it my home. Okay, so now that you guys know that about me, let me tell you about what I do. I am currently in the final semester of my engineering degree, which I cannot wait to finish. It's been a long time coming. I study civil and structural engineering degree here at the University of Adelaide in my own town. University of Adelaide is ranked in the top 1% of the universities in the world, so it is a pretty good university. I am not trying to brag, but it is a very good university to be studying, especially engineering in it. Being at the point of almost graduating from university is such an achievement for me, for many reasons. One of the reasons being, when I came to Australia a little bit over 8 years ago, I did not speak a word of English. Literally nothing. I used to sit by TV and watching Iranian movies with English subtitles just to expand my vocabulary. As you guys can see now, I've come a long way. I can speak pretty well, I can write pretty well. So for that reason, almost graduating from university is such a huge achievement. Second reason being, once I graduate from university, I'll be the first person ever who has graduated from university in the entire history of my family. That is such an achievement because it's something bigger than myself. It proves to my family, to people that are close to me, to my siblings. If you put your mind into doing something, regardless of how hard it may look at first, it is doable and achievable. Third reason why this is such a big achievement for me is because when I arrived to Australia, I did not study right away because of the reason that I wasn't really speaking any English. So I started working in a factory and I ended up returning to study as an adult in my early 20s. As you guys may know, returning to study as an adult is a lot harder because of all the commitments and responsibilities that you have. There have been a lot of times that I was very close to giving up and leaving my studies halfway, but I stuck to it and I am here so close to finishing. So that brings us to the end of the first part of this video, which I gave you some basic facts about myself. Now let's jump into the second part of this video where I'm going to get really personal so you guys really get to know me. I have few core beliefs that are my core values. To name a few, I can name kindness, hard work, self-discipline and being an all-around good person. Have I always been like this? Absolutely not. I used to wake up in the morning not knowing what to do with my life. I had zero sense of direction, zero goals, zero ambitions. I used to waste my time doing absolutely unimportant things which would add zero value to my life and people around me. I had one thing though, I had this voice constantly in my head telling me that I can do better. I'm sure some of you out there can relate to this. One day I decided to listen to that voice. Let me get this very straight, I am not some super rich, super famous YouTuber guys that you may have come across already. Neither am I super successful money-wise. However, I am happy and I am slowly working towards my goals. I've read books, I've attended seminars, I've listened to podcasts, and I've applied the rules that I've learned through those mediums into my life, and I can literally see the difference. I'm going to get in a lot more details about these in my later videos, so please keep an eye out for them. Or if even better, you can press that bell button below so you're notified when I post my next video. I strongly believe if you want to live a happy and healthy life, you must remain healthy. I value both physical and mental health a lot, and I do quite a bit to keep myself in shape. I do some sort of physical training every day. My go-to physical training is going to the gym and playing around with weights. I do that about 6 days a week at this moment at 5 AM every morning. And I use it as a way of really setting up my mindset for the day and preparing myself for whatever the day may throw at me. Once I finish my training and I get home, I usually meditate to exercise and quiet my mind. And I found it really helps me to focus on whatever the task that I'll be working on the day. I'm planning to do a vlog on my morning routine, so keep an eye out for that one as well. Okay guys, so that brings us to the end of the second part of this video. I know that was a lot of information, but I hope you guys are able to paint some sort of a clear picture of who I am and what I stand for. I'll try to keep this video as short as possible so you guys are not sitting here for hours listening to me talking about myself. With all that said, let's jump into the third part of this video where I'll be telling you guys about what I am planning to do with this channel and where I'm planning to take it. As you may be able to tell by now, I lived through quite of a life journey. From migrating to country, from adapting to different countries' lifestyle, to coming to Australia with no English, and then returning to study as an adult, I had to face a lot of difficulties and hardship. Through these difficulties and hardship, I've learned a lot of valuable lessons that otherwise I would not have learned. I feel though I'm at the point that I'm ready to share these lessons with anyone who will be watching my video, in the hope that my lessons can be applied to your life, in the hope of improving your life, your lifestyle, your thinking, and your studies. I don't know exactly what type of video I'll be posting at this moment, but I can promise you one thing. Whatever you will see on my channel will be of value and can add some sort of value to your life. My aim is for this channel to be as big as possible and reaches as many audience as possible out there. I never had any sort of limitations in my life, and it's gonna be no difference with this channel. Okay guys, with that said, that brings us to the end of my first YouTube video ever. I don't think I will ever forget this moment. Please support my journey by subscribing to my channel and liking and sharing this video. If you have any questions or suggestions for me, please leave it in the comment below and I will make sure I will reply to that. Thank you so much for watching again, and until next time.